What's up, y'all? So today we're back with another episode with Jai. So Jai, introduce yourself.
Yo man, my name is Jairus Griffin. No cap. That's what I go by.
Okay, are you gonna go into depth what it is you do?
My name is the Jairus Griffin. I'm a 19-year-old content creator, YouTuber, model. I do a little bit of everything, and I'm honored to be here today. No cap.
Period. Tell the people what year it was that you graduated and stuff.
I graduated in May of 2022.
And did you have your mindset on what it is you want? Did you have a vision board of kind of your life, or timelines or dates on what it is you want to do and when you want to do it?
I did, but I was just telling somebody earlier, with life, I was always an athlete, so I had my mindset on only school and sports. But in the back of my mind, I always knew that I really wanted to do what I'm doing now.
Which is?
Social media, modeling, fashion, all that type of stuff. But I was trying to appease other people by playing sports and going to sports past high school. So I went to school for sports, out of high school, went to college, whatever, played sports. But then I just found it basically, one day I just woke up and was just I'm tired of living for other people and live for myself.
Really? I thought you enjoyed sports though.
I did, but I enjoyed basketball, but I went to school for football. So
college?
Yeah.
So did you were you trying to go to school for basketball or no?
Originally, I never really wanted to go to school in general, honestly.
Really?
As is, I tell my mom that all the time.
So smart.
I know, it's crazy, but I never foreseen myself going to college, and I knew if I went to college, I would never go to college without sports. So it was either one or the two. I didn't really have a preferred favorite. But college for football is kind of it's a strict schedule. You kind of live, eat, and breathe football, and I had no outside time to do my other stuff, and I hated it. So I just decided.
And that was at A&M?
Yeah, and then even at Clark too, because it's still football at the end of the day, no matter where you are. So you kind of had a schedule. I have really no free time to myself, so I was kind of just going through the motions. And eventually, I got tired of that stuff.
But do you feel like it would have been different with basketball, or you feel like it would have been the same?
No, I feel like it would have been the same. I feel like sports is sports, so you got to work out, study hard, practice, conditioning, all that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And if you play baseball, it'd be the same thing. So I really just kind of charged to the game and stopped playing sports, honestly.
But even my brother, he said he just kind of fell out of love with it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I do be thinking I want to play again, or I want to go hoop again, play football again. But in the same breath, I got content and happy with what I'm doing now. The way I can move around now and just be free on my own without having to worry about I can't do this tonight because I gotta go to practice in the morning, or I can't come out on Saturday because I have a game tomorrow night. Stuff like that. It kind of is easier just to say forget it. I can still watch the sport. I can still go play at the local parks or gyms, whatever. So
yeah. So what was your overall views on college before we graduated and all that? I know you said you didn't want to go, but what's your thoughts on it in general? Is it because you felt college is a waste of time, or you just felt it wasn't for you? Everybody has their own reasoning as to why they don't want to go. So what was yours? For
me, it really was a situation where I'm not anti-college, but I feel like it depends on what you want to do post-college to where if you want to go or not. So I never really found myself wanting to be a lawyer or a doctor. And I feel like those are the main things you go to college for, So when I went to college, I majored in business because it was the easiest thing to manage between sports and school and regular life. But I didn't, when you have a business degree, you kind of go multiple different routes. So you can do the same thing with a high school degree, honestly, or an associate degree. And once I figured that out in my head, I was just dang, I'd rather just figure out life 4 years before graduation than go and still try to figure out life after college with a piece of paper.
Yeah, that's true. So do you feel like there's other reasons why people go to college though, even if it's not necessarily for a degree? Because I had just seen something, and I was actually talking about this with somebody else I did my first very podcast with about college in general. And they were talking about how it can just be an escape So do you feel like you didn't really need that escape? Like you feel like you were free at home or whatever you were good at
Yeah,
home?
I feel like people go to college for the wrong reasons. So like whether that be socially the wrong reasons or just because simply their parents have been beating over their head like go to college, go to college. You're going to do this, and this X, Y, and Z. And those are people that really don't appreciate and enjoy college. I feel like people should go to college on their own tip. Like if you genuinely want to go to school and you enjoy school, then do that. Live for yourself. Don't live for other people. That's how I see it. So basically, I decided one day. I decided actually this. I decided last year I was going to live by myself because I'm big into like you kind of grow in your environment and living in the city of Atlanta, like you kind of see what you want to get to eventually. So you go
Oh,
outside.
but when I told you that, you're like, no, you don't need to be in Atlanta for all that.
Bruh, hold on.
Mm.
I'm gonna get there though. So then like basically if you see like your dream car outside of your neighborhood, you'll be like, okay, I'm gonna take the necessary steps to get to where that person is or whether you know them or not.
Right.
So that was a main thing. And then also I feel like I became an adult faster, which I wanted to do because like I said, in my mind, people who are in college are still going to have to go through the same stuff I'm going through right now, but they're going to go through it at 23, 24. Whether that be getting your first apartment at 24, you still have to go through it. So I just wanted to do it 4 years ahead because when I'm 24, I eventually want to be ahead of the curve, if that makes sense. And a part of it also was I just wanted to challenge myself to see like if I really could do it and maintain, honestly.
And you did.
Yeah, I mean,
so, give it up for that. So now let's talk about, because when I told you why I want to go to school in freaking Atlanta, you was like, no, you don't need to be in Atlanta to see that.
Yeah, you don't. Like, so I feel like when I was talking to you about it, I was really pertaining to the college experience side. So like the whole, oh, I'm gonna go to school because I'm gonna be on campus, I'm gonna see X, Y, and Z. That's one thing. I still feel that same way. You don't need to be in Atlanta to see that, bro. You can literally take your car, drive 30 minutes.
You can't do that at my school.
But you can drive down 30 minutes on a Wednesday and go to Spelman or Clark or Morehouse, for example, Georgia State, and see the same stuff and then come back home. You don't gotta do that. But in the same breath, it is easy just to wake up, walk outside and see it. So it's kind of
not only that, I kind of feel like it's different. It's a difference from actually being a part rather than just going. Like it's a difference from being a student at this place rather than you just being a guest.
Oh God!
But, I mean, I do see what you're saying too. Like that's true. It would save a lot of money. You can go to homecomings or whatever the case may be. So okay, when it comes to like adulting though, obviously when we're just getting into like our independent stages and we're on our own, there's times where things come up and it makes us think back and probably not really regret, but it can either humble us or it can teach us like obstacles come, we can get through it. What's one thing that you'll say happened to you that either humbled you or made you realize like, or made you work towards you like moving through it, or how you move through it?
That's a great ass question. That's a lot. I'm trying to think about just one. I'm trying to think about just one. Okay. Basically, as I said, I played sports my entire life, and I had went back to the high school that we graduated from. And at that point, everyone was actually like, how was school? How was sports, whatever. And I told them, like, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm doing X, Y, and Z. And they was just like, they had like a look on their face where it was like this disgust. And I was just like, why? Like, I think that I'm still alive. I'm still well. I'm still me at the end of the day, regardless of a jersey or cleats or a helmet.
Right.
And then I was just felt some type of way about it. And then Wilkie made me realize, like, I'm going to do more to show people, like, I can really make up for basically lost time in a way. Because, like, I feel like they took it as, like, I wasted their time. Like, whether it was coaches being like, oh, I trained with you in the morning, and now you just threw it all away. But in the same breath, the lessons I learned, the discipline I learned from you, I still use to this day. I just don't use the sports side of it. I use it in a different way. So that kind of made me realize, it kind of humbled me. It was just like, you were known for sports, but that was it. It was just Jairus the athlete. It wasn't Jairus the person, I feel like. And then now I'm trying to basically gain the respect and honor of being Jairus the person. Outside of
like just being you for who you are.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a good one. You got another one?
Another one was when I had walked into, because I have an apartment now, but I had applied for an apartment last October, and I walked in, and the lady was just like, I had walked in with like a pair of basketball shorts and some slides, but I was coming from my dorm, but I was just thinking like, I'm gonna just go get paperwork and figure out information. I didn't tell my mom anything. Like my mom didn't help me with anything because I wouldn't come to my mom with the proper information because I'm telling her I'm leaving school, I'm stop playing sport. I'm trying to basically overcompensate and basically showed her like I can do this. And the lady is just like, no, sir, like you don't make enough income to be here, or you don't have enough income to show that you can live here. And when she said that, I always thought like it's an apartment. Like, if the rent is $1,500, I can get $1,500. I can show you. I can pay every single month. But you had to basically show you made 3 times, or you can make 3 or 4 times the rent. So when that opened my eyes, and basically it was just like, okay, I'm 18 at that point. I don't want to be living somewhere where I'm barely making it every single month. So I took a break. I didn't move into that apartment at all, and I took a break for like 8, 9 months, and then now I'm doing it the right way. And I feel like that was a real good experience for me too. Like, because at the end of the day, that was my first adult lesson. Honestly, that was the first thing I learned, and that was October, so I was like 2 months to be 18. I thought I was really grown and I could do whatever I wanted, but that lady told me like, nah, this is not that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So you had mentioned like when you wanted to go to your mom about it, you had to have all the facts. You had to lay out everything about like you leaving school and all that, right? Mm-hmm. How was that? Like,
no cap. Mom was not hearing it. She was like, she had the same response as the coaches did at the high school. But this was when I went back to high school. I went back in like January. I told my mom this like in October. So my mom basically, she was like, I basically invested so much time, effort, and money into you playing sports your entire life. Even like whether it be getting me a tutor on the side for helping me with extra math or some stuff like that. So she felt like it was like a slap in the face to her, and I had to explain to her like the real, like, cause I never told her the real. Like I was really playing sports. I played sports to basically stay out of trouble and stay busy during high school. I just got good at it. Like that was all. Like I didn't plan on doing it post anything. But when free school came. So I kind of just I was trying to appease her. But then eventually, now I mean, she's like understanding and she knows the real stuff.
Period. So okay, you keep saying like basically post high school, you knew you didn't want to play football. You knew you didn't want to be a doctor, a lawyer, or whatever the case may have been. But did you know you wanted to do YouTube? Did you know you wanted to be a content creator?
Honestly, no, I did not know this part, but I knew I wanted to do something that had to do with fashion. You know how you go to school and you can register as a freshman that's undecided or whatever. So I knew the realm I wanted to get into. I just didn't know how I would go about it. But I was telling my stepdad his stuff earlier. In high school, I remember I was just looking at this stuff. It was January 4th of 2022. That was my first Instagram post ever. And it was somebody that I was real cool with. I'm still cordial to this day, but I was real cool with her. And she was just like, you could really post and like, I like your outfits. Like you could really post and you could go up with this. And I was just like, nah, I don't have enough clothes to do that. Like, I didn't see how I could really manage everything. But then I started doing time after time.
You said 2022? Mm-hmm. That was the first time for real?
Mm-hmm. January 4th.
Dang.
And it's crazy because like, I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, I want to see. I showed them too.
I was just dead ass looking at this. Or it might have been January 1st, January 2nd. Yeah, January 9th.
I think I remember these pictures.
It's crazy, bro.
They can't see that. Can you like?
As you can see.
Yeah, but it's okay.
Style has changed way more, bro. But so when she had told me that, I'm thinking like, no, like I'll just do it. I'm gonna still be an athlete, but I didn't see much of it. But then in the back of my mind, her words had resonated with me, and she was like that first push. She was like the motivation, honestly, to like start posting. And then with posting, I got comfortable posting. Then I challenged myself to do like TikTok, and I made my first TikTok like I want to say in like April of 2022.
What was your first TikTok?
I don't remember. I think it might have been something.
Was it like you putting all your jeans on the bed and like
yes, it was packed. It was a pack for LA with me, or like pack for some
No,
shit
I think
with
it
me.
was no. I think it was
I'm not talking about the ones you were made for me though.
No, I know. I think it was when you were moving to go to A&M.
No, it was before that.
For
It was
real?
before that. It was like I remember because I had went to Los Angeles for spring break with my mom, and I did a pack for LA trip with me. It was weird, but I just threw hella clothes on the bed, on the floor. Like, I didn't even bring the clothes. I was just lying.
Oh,
and it blew up though.
For real?
Like, and then somebody was asking for part 2, so then I did a part 2 when I went to A&M. And I just kept going from there. And then I was just like, dang, this is pretty cool. And then that same girl, we don't talk at all no more. That same girl had texted me. She was just like,
who's the girl?
She had texted me. She was just like, I think I was at probably 50 posts at this point. And to me, the post wasn't like, probably some people post on Instagram is just nothing. But I look at it in a broader light. So she was like, you should do YouTube. And I was like, no, like, I'm not really good. I'm more of a picture taking nigga. Like, I'm not finna talk to the camera. I'm not finna do nothing like that. And I'm more so in the moment. Like, I enjoy my time genuinely, like, without anything around. And she was just like, okay. But that her words had resonated in my head. I just kept on doing TikTok. Damn, that's a hard ass word to keep saying in a row. And goddamn, eventually in June, I was bored as hell at home, and I had my friend Jameer.
Like this June?
Like, we had went to a party outside, like in Atlanta somewhere, and that was before I moved to Atlanta. So I wasn't happy to go to Atlanta, but like it was still, I had that rush of like, oh, I'm gonna go to Atlanta today, like. And then I was just like, I'm finna have him record a video.
Yo, cameraman.
Yeah, like, but because I was not used to talking to the camera at all, so I'm thinking like, I'm not the hell with this shit. I'm not finna do nothing with it. I posted a clip or some shit like that on my Instagram story, and people was just like, yeah, do that. Then I posted it, and I had like, almost had like 14 subscribers when I first posted that shit. Like, if I show you this thumbnail, bro, the thumbnail was ass. Everything was just ass about it. But it made me realize, like, I actually want to do this because it was cool. And I just kept on going. And then I got instant gratification, like instant like numbers, I guess, quicker than I expected. And from there, it just kept me, like, I just want to keep on going, honestly.
Period. Okay. You know how you just said, like, you was just into, like, the TikToks and people would tell you to do YouTube, but yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Y'all just keep trying to get me to do YouTube, but I feel like talking to this is way different than picking up a camera, holding a camera, and talking to a camera when I'm out, especially around people.
I know, bro. It'd be weird.
I'm at the nail salon, and I gotta tell, like, them people probably don't want me recording it.
Yeah, it do. I don't care. It definitely is like a adjustment, but like, I just started literally being by myself recording. I just had to start hearing my voice because I hated my voice forever. So like, once I heard my voice, and then it just comes like, I don't know, it just comes. Yeah, then when you're around people that's literally doing it, you're damn near forced. Like, if you're around people that have a bunch of cameras out recording,
would you be around that camera?
No, I wasn't around. I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I'm not around anyone. But if you are, or anyone else is, it's kind of easier to adapt. But then I was around KP. Like, this is all recent. I was around KP in October. He has camera out the entire time. And I'm like, bro, that's just not me, bro. We're not doing anything to really, like, what the fuck are we doing? We're just talking and just
sometimes that's all you need.
But then he was just like, I record everything. I started recording everything, and ever since then, I feel like my videos have been longer, and I like it. I like to watch them more now than I used to like watching. Honestly.
Now you comfortable with hearing yourself talk on camera?
Yeah.
And all that.
Yeah.
So do you feel like the support is there with friends and family and mutuals and people when it comes to your YouTube? How do you feel about that?
Real shit. It's crazy. Like, I'm really just saying this shit too, but the people who are going to support you the most are probably the people that are close to you in the beginning. But then as time goes on, the people who are really going to support you and back you up are people you don't even know at all. So, like, yeah, of course, when you first start, everybody's going to be reposting you at video 1. But say video 27 comes, you might get one or two that you really know, but you have more interaction from people in Florida, for example, or Texas, stuff like that. So yeah, of course, people around me like support whatever, cool, but it's more so the people that I don't know or I haven't met or that I probably won't ever meet that I feel like are going to really be the real support.
Honestly. Yeah, but you know, too, also support comes in several different ways.
Oh God.
Ways, sorry. So that's like some things I be having to see too, because sometimes I say the same thing when it comes to like my podcast. Like when I first started, like you'll see, you know, everybody, you know, go to our podcast, blah, blah, blah. And then as time go on, you know, your friends don't post. Well, nobody don't post nothing. But you have to think about it. Like their support could be liking the video. Their support could be telling you like, oh, you know, keep going. Like it's so many different things that could be considered support. Or
even like for you, like coming on, like being on, or
even being here, exactly.
Shit, on Instagram, just even click on a video support to me because you get a view. Honestly. They're one view away from blowing up. I see.
Oh, and Josh, you love saying that when we came back. Cool. I was one view. I was in there.
Bro, you're one view and one like one picture, one video away from your end goal. So like, if you have 3K views, one person had to view it for another person to see it. And trends with social media is the more views, the more people is going to reach because Instagram's going to push that video out, TikTok's going to push that video out. Or YouTube's gonna push that video out, or that post, or whatever. So when people go viral, or whatever you want to call it, it's because niggas like me just watch the vid, bro. Or people like just that watch the vid that might not like it, or might not comment, or might not text you about it, but like you gonna know. Because shit, you say you have 200 subscribers. I mean, say 200 followers. You got 3K views. How?
Right.
So.
Right. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. All my views are like 1K, 2K, and I only have 300 followers. So
exactly, bro.
That's definitely true. But another thing I want to touch on, what comes with like adulting or just being our age, like millennials, the youth or whatever, is dating. Okay. How do you feel about dating?
Well, you know, personally, I use the word dating in a different sense probably for most people. I feel like dating is exploring your options and going around with different people. That's just no cap, bro. But in terms of, are you trying to say like girlfriend, boyfriend, or like friends?
I mean, you can do either way. Like you can do how you feel about dating when it comes to exploring your options. You can do relationships. You can do all that. Like just growing up, being however old you are right now, or even in high school. Like, what was your overall?
I feel like.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No, I don't have a girlfriend.
Okay.
Nah, but I feel like my overall perspective on like the topic of dating is damn near like if you find someone that can understand you, then that's gonna be the person that's for you. If y'all can understand each other. But if there's any type of disconnect or anything of the sort, then y'all not gonna work out, bro. And you might just,
what do you mean any kind of disconnect? That's not true.
Like say for instance, you mess with somebody and you work, you do hair, you do podcasts, you be with your friends, all this and that person just wants you to make time for them on some stuff. Well, if that person doesn't understand, like you have a busy life and you're not just sitting around waiting on the nigga or the whatever, then y'all not gonna understand each other, and then that's gonna be a error, and then that error leads to other stuff. So the error might be, oh, we might not link as much, so then we start picking at each other, we start nitpicking arguments, stuff like that. So that's why I feel like literally, of course, there's no perfect relationship. There's no perfect anything in life. But if y'all can get as close to each other as possible with understanding each other and understand each other's like communication, understanding, all that type of stuff, I feel like that's a good ass relationship. But personally, me, I feel like right now I'm in a point of life where I'm so focused on myself where I get caught up and I get lost in any relationship or any doings or comings across or relationships that I could ever even get myself into because I'm so focused on myself. And to me it's good, but it probably is bad to even say out loud. But I'm so self-centered.
How?
I'm so self-centered because like I'm so self-centered. It's just like you would think I don't give a fuck about the world, but I really do. But it just comes across. I've never been outwardly affectionate, like listen to my mom, honestly. I've never been like the type of person to be like, oh, I'm gonna drop whatever I'm doing for you Like, no, because at the end of the day, I was born alone. I'm gonna die alone. So, I mean, see, if I stop what I'm doing for you, it's gonna stop and halt my life, but your life continues to go on. And when I put it in that type of perspective, it really makes me realize, like, no, hell no, bro. Like, I can't do it. Like, I can mess around. We can talk whatever, cool, X, Y, and Z, but I just can't, bro. It's just something in me. I'm too focused on myself right now. Maybe down the line, down the road, I definitely do plan on having a family. But I just don't know when, though. I just don't know when. Like, I used to put a number on it. What I told you, like 23?
21.
Yeah, some shit like that, some crazy shit. Like, and as of right now, I'm saying that probably won't happen because I'm not where I want to be personally yet. So, like, I can't pour my all to someone else and give 110% of myself to a family, to a kid, to a girl, to anybody. Even like if I'm not comfortable with myself, because that's not the type of person I am.
That's good that you can acknowledge that, though. Like, to say that you feel like you're self-centered right now and you know what you want. Do you ever feel like you'll get to that point where you like are able to give somebody?
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I feel like I don't have I have goals to where I want to get to places, but of course, for goals there comes you might shoot high, you might not get to your goals. So I don't have an exact like, oh, by this date I'm gonna be ready to do this X, Y, and Z. But it could come in a year, it could come in 5 years. It's gonna come eventually. And when that day comes, then I feel like that's the day where you'll be able to see the difference, I feel like.
Do you feel like it's bad to put deadlines on stuff, or do you feel like that could be a way of motivation? It could be a way of, like you said with your apartment. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like it's twofold because in a way, if you have a deadline on some stuff, you're gonna be hell bent on getting to that deadline. You might mess around and fall into depression if you don't get to that deadline. Then you'll be messed up in the head, and then everything's gonna just crumble coming down. But in the same breath, it's good to at least set like limits on stuff. I wouldn't say a date, but like be like, oh, the next 90 days I want to do X, Y, and Z because 90 days after that I want to be somewhere else. Like if you just keep on reinventing yourself or reinventing your goals, whatever, every 3 months, and that's gonna do that quarterly basically. Then you'll be good, I feel like. But I'm not really big into like specific dates because shit, life happens. You can fuck around and get sick, and then that halts 10 days out of the process of you getting to where you want to go to.
How do you feel about living alone overall?
To answer your first question, it definitely does get lonely, but I'm appreciative of that because it gives me time to focus on myself some more. Like I find myself, I was always the person where it was Jairus and someone else. Like if I went somewhere, if I went to go get food from Chick-fil-A, it was me and 1 to 2, 3, 4 others. Like you know that, bro. So down, I really be by myself a lot, and I found it positive because I got comfortable with being alone, and then eventually it helped me mentally. Like I could really do this like by myself, and also you kind of like stay motivated. Like you find other things to get yourself into. So whether that be a new idea business wise, or whether that you start planning for the next month or what you want to do, like your goals, because you have nothing but time on your hands to sit down at an island or at a desk and just write or read or learn. I feel like that was the best thing I ever did because whether I was living in my mom's house always had people there. So yeah, I wasn't lonely, but I also wasn't like indulging into myself. Like I wasn't feeding myself with the positive stuff I needed to hear because it was, oh, we're gonna watch a movie together. If you're bored, let's come downstairs, let's all talk. So yeah, I'm learning from my family, but in the same breath, how is it helping me in the long run? Of course, it definitely did help for sure, but I don't really think it's something that I would have kept on. I wouldn't have the same mindset if I was living with my mom right now. I feel like because my mom would be basically, I would have a security blanket of knowing my mom is there at the end of the day. Like, yes, she is there at the end of the day regardless, but I know shit. If you don't pay rent, bro, you're getting kicked out, bro. So, or you don't pay a phone bill, your phone's gonna be off. If you don't pay a car bill, you're gonna have no car. You're gonna not have like it's just other stuff that plays a part into moving on. Like once I moved out, my mom told me like you're on your own for everything.
For real? Mm-hmm. That was told your ass that too.
But so it was just like I took that jump. So yeah, you're paying rent. You go from paying no rent to paying rent. But shit, you go from to paying a car bill, to paying car insurance on your own, phone bill, shit like that. So it just adds up. But I'm glad I did it though. No cap.
Right. Okay, so I kind of want to touch base on like the importance of like friendships. So like not even only for the support aspect, but I feel like it's kind of different with guys because you know with girls you have friends that you can like cry to, that you can vent to. How does it work with y'all? Because you know y'all be trying to play all hardball, so I don't know if y'all get emotional with each other or whatever the case may be. How is it with your friends and what's the importance of friendships?
Well, I'm gonna speak on my male friend and then I'm gonna go to the female side. So
Oh, you have female friends?
yeah, I'm cool with females. So like being cool.
No, you're supposed to say, yeah, you're my friend.
I mean, yeah, clearly, bro.
Shut up.
You're sick. But anyway, so my cool.
All right, now.
Nah, it's still on though. But my male friends, I feel like my male friends are in place. We help each other in a way. So like we feed off each other. So whether that be, oh, you see one of your homeboys is working a job, for example. I'm not gonna say what job, but you see he's working a job. So he's doing better for himself. He's not just sitting around laying around.
Right.
So that inspires you to let me get up the bed. Let me go do something. Whether that be go work out or that be just go film a vid or go do a TikTok, shit like that. So that's what I look at my friends as motivation, not in a competition with them, but just literally like we all have an end goal of being successful, whether that be in sports, whether that be in real estate, whether that be in finance, whatever it is, we have an end goal of being successful. Like that's our common goal. And we have our own lanes that we're in. So we're not in competition with each other at all. Whether even if we do the same, even if we all play sports, we're not in competition, like, bro, and we're still cool. And also it keeps me focused on myself still because if I'm not with my friends, it's like, who would I be with? Like, females love to say, like, oh, niggas are, like...
They in love with their homeboys.
Right, you feel me? So, but in the same breath, it's just like, you ask a female, would you rather be with a female? No, like, no, hell no.
Wait, what you mean? Oh, like dating?
Say for instance, you tell a nigga, oh, you're with your homeboys so much, like, you had no time for me. And my response to you is, would you rather be with another girl? And then it's just like, no, like, okay, cool. So when I put it...
Then we talk about this. I told you, it's all about because just like you'll go and be with your homeboys, it's because you genuinely want to be around them. You genuinely fuck with them. So a girl obviously is going to want you to care for them just like you care for your homeboys and be around them as much.
I'm going to keep it 100.
But no, wait, real quick. Because, I mean, Josh, you're just like me. Me personally, you value your friendship, so you're gonna be with your homeboys. Like,
oh God. And then
I'm gonna be with my homegirls. You know
I don't want to sound rude or anything, bro. No. Well, a female can't do nothing for me right now. Like a female can't do anything. A female can't motivate me to be better. Female only.
Why do you feel like that though? If your friends can motivate you,
because like it's the conversations we have. Like, of course, there probably are females out there that we can have conversations with. But like, if I'm messing with a female, bro, my time when I'm with you is going to be for us going on a date or us doing shit that pertains to us. When we're with my homeboys, we're all working still at the end of the day to get to a common goal. Whether that's even like, it's like even with your, I seen a TikTok yesterday talking about how you can like or I seen this morning like how you can, I think it was something about gospel, some shit with your friends.
Oh yeah, when we were all singing last night.
Right, so that's making y'all a better person, whether y'all even talk about it or not. So with my friends, it's just like, yeah, we might be sitting around on the sofa, we might be talking about sports, but shit, we're at the end of the day, we're all under one roof. We're all literally still trying to get to our goal. Whether one person's on a computer editing the video, one person's looking at his phone, researching something like. So it's little stuff like that. And
but Jai, that can be with a girl too. Cause listen, there's times like I agree with you when it comes to your homeboys, but I've also, since I'm a girl, it would be my homegirl. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's different because I had this boy, like, you know, the dude that he motivated me, literally. Like literally when I just talked to him like last month, like knew about my podcast, he told me like next time I talk to you, like I want to hear what you did differently. Like he's motivation. There's girls that can be your motivation, just like you're saying your homeboys can be motivating just by y'all sitting there. Every time you with a girl, there's some girls that not just gonna want to go out, or do things that pertain to y'all. You can literally be sitting on the couch with a girl, just like you sitting on the couch with your homeboys, and y'all working. She working towards whatever she's doing, and you working towards whatever you're doing.
That's true, but
You just ain't find that person.
I'm finna spin it this way though. If I'm around, like, so what I was using as an example is I'm using the girl I'm messing with heavy. Like,
Okay.
we're gonna do some shit that pertains to us because at the end of the day, say it's 7 days out of a week, for example. If I see you for 1 day out the week, I'm gonna want to get outside of my regularly program schedule to deal with you on some stuff. So it's just like I'm gonna want to do the dates. I'm gonna do that. But some weeks, bro, I just don't have the time to do that because, like, yeah, my friends are my motivation, but personally, I'm my biggest motivation. Like, I want to do something better for myself. So it's just like, if I pour my efforts and time to someone else, that's taken away from me gaining more stuff for myself.
And you're just saying you messing with a girl is gonna automatically do that. It's gonna
I'm pouring to someone else. I'm not, like, my friends and I, we're not literally sitting around having motivational talks with each other. That's not what we're doing. Because that would be literally me pouring to someone else, which just goes against what I said. But if I'm talking to one of my homeboys, he's talking about his job, I'm like, that's hard, but like, I'm proud of you. And then it's just like, okay, yeah, like, it's motivation for myself, but we're not literally sitting here like, oh, yeah, bro, go work out today, go record 3 vids, that type of shit. Like, no, it's not that. It's just like we're having regular conversation, and it just comes across as motivation to me. It might even come across as motivation to them. But I look at it in a broader sense. So, to your point, there definitely are females and even males out there that motivate the other when they're like in a relationship or a situationship, whatever you want to call it. But personally, myself, the type of person I am, I don't want to pour to someone. I need someone to reciprocate the energy, or like we can at least bounce ideas back and forth with each other. But if I'm literally just leading the conversation, that shit over with. Like, I don't want to do that shit.
So, question.
I probably haven't come across that person yet, though. They challenge me.
That's why I really think that's what it is. But question. So, if you know, like we talked about previously, that you're self-centered right now, right? You can't give your whole 110%.
Mm-hmm.
What is what's the point? Is that what you situationships?
No, it's not even that. The point of it is still to, like I said, come out of my, I'm self-centered, but being too self-centered, I realize common sense is just like, that's OD. So messing with a female at the time, to me, I look at it as like a vacation, for example. Like, I'm gonna just, not literally like that, but like, bro, if I'm work, hell yeah, I want to go chill with a female or like the female I'm messing with.
But do they look at it like the same way that you look at it? That's what I'm asking.
And that's why I'm saying relationships for me right now is not it, because it's not an understanding. It's not a common understanding. It's like, yeah, I'm like, you're my man, or like, you're not a girl who's saying that shit.
My man.
So yeah, you're my man, but to me, it's just like, I definitely fuck with you heavy, but I don't.
But that's what I'm saying. Do they know that from you?
What you mean? Yeah, like, bro. Like, to me, like I said, some shit goes better unsaid. So like,
no, not that.
If we're kicking shit, cool. Like X, Y, and Z. Like, you let us say you treat girls like a boyfriend. So yeah, like, we go out to eat, cool, go on dates, that type of stuff.
Wait, I love to say that.
No, about like the bare minimum.
Oh,
like I said a couple days ago.
This is what I was telling him. I was trying to say, like, as dudes, you cannot do certain things for girls and expect them to like not fall for you, not think like you literally doing things as boyfriend material, and then expect for them to just think like, oh, this is nothing. You taking a girl out, you take little, even just little stuff like texting girl. Yes, that's my man material. Bro, even if it's bare minimum,
that's that delusional shit, bro. You get what I'm saying? No, okay.
That is not delusional
shit, bro.
If you're putting in the effort to
no, that is right. Like the word effort is okay. That's where you kind of draw the line.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I can see if it was the absolute bare minimum and a girl falls for that. Yes, that's a bit delusional. But you've already made it known that you're not like bare minimum. Like, you'll take you'll take a girl out. You'll buy her food. Fly a girl out. You'll buy her food, right? You be buying. You don't let no girl pay for her food. To some girls, like, yes, that's bare minimum to some, but to some, that's a big ass thing. So you just doing a little thing.
I blame niggas for that, bro.
For the bare minimum? Yeah, talk to them.
I blame y'all for that shit, bro. Yeah, you, bro. Cause like, bro, no way a girl saying a nigga paying for my food is the bare minimum. Like, 9 times out of 10, bro, if you were a girl, she inside your car, y'all getting fast food, bro. So like,
that's below bare minimum.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, bro, Chick-fil-A meal costs $8. Not saying that everybody pocket is the same, but it's just like, nigga, no way you're finna make a girl pay for her $8 meal in your car and you're trying to mess with her. Are you dead ass? Are you dead ass? Like, I just can't sustain that. Like, even to say that out loud just sounds dumb as hell to me because it's just like, now if y'all are definite friends, like, and the girl insisting on paying,
you pay for my food sometimes,
right? But like, you're not the type of girl where I know how you are, bro. You'll be like, oh yeah, like you'll pull your car out or you'll start reaching for your wallet, and then it's just like, cool, like leave it at that. There's some girls that dead ass, bro. Like there's some niggas. No, there's some niggas. My bad. There's some niggas that are dead ass. Look over at the girl when it's time to pay. You gonna send the checks? I've seen it, bro. I'd be like, damn, like it's not even about tricking or nothing like that. It's just that's just how I was raised.
It's really not about tricking. I hate that.
Like that's just how like my mom always said, like whatever my mom told me, how I want my mom to be treated, I felt I treat a girl because it's just like, bro.
Oh, you know what?
Hold on, no, I'm not. I knew you were gonna say that. I'm talking about when you go like on a date, stuff like that. So I would never want my mom to come home, but I want a date with a dude. Mind she's married, number one. So, but like when she was dating or whatever, I'd never want her to come home and be like, oh yeah, bro just made me pay for my food. Like I'm like, that's not the nigga for you. I wasn't the nigga, but like that's not the man for you, bro. So in the same breath, I try to look at it that way. I don't ever want a girl to go back to her friends and be like, I went out with Jairus, or
that would be so embarrassing. No girl would even probably tell their friends. I wouldn't. If a nigga made me pay for something, I would.
Nah, but
I would probably lie and say he paid.
But it wouldn't be like that's you. But some girls did that try to badmouth niggas. Cause I know females. I'm cool with females, or I'm around females that badmouth niggas. To me, I'd be like, I look at niggas a whole different way. Not like I'm not cool with the niggas that they're badmouthing, but I'm just like, damn, like that's y'all game. Like that's how y'all. All right, that's y'all riz. Get the fuck out of here. I can't sustain it.
Okay.
I can't.
Okay, so we kind of talked about the importance of friendships with your male friends, whatever. So now let's get into the female friends.
All right, so with the females, bro, I ain't gonna cap. I look at female friendships like almost insane, but a little bit different because, like I said, I like females, so you get a female's point of view and you learn game from females based on their encounters with men. Like so, like whether you tell me like, oh, a nigga did X, Y, and Z, I'm be like, okay, and you ain't fuck with it. I'm be like, okay, that's not what I'm gonna do with a girl on some stuff. Or like a nigga did this, I liked it, so I might take a little bit of his game, put it, in my bag. Or then also it just keeps me level headed, like because females have a different perspective from males. Because like no cap, you want to motivate your friends, and you don't want to have a yes man as a friend, as a nigga. But females are definitely going to tell you when you're wrong or when you're right. A nigga, he might agree with you, he might disagree with you, but he'll still find a way to agree with you in the same sense. Like y'all might be talking about something, and you might be totally wrong.
Oh my!
But at the end of the day, bro's gonna find a way to make it seem like, yeah, you're right at the end of the day. And like I be knowing, like you kind of tell, you can pick it up. But a female, hell no, she's gonna be like, nah, nigga, like you're dead ass wrong. Like you need to go apologize, shit like that. So that's why I cherish and value female relationships, and also it gives me like a sense of like a security blanket. Like you fucking around and be like, oh, I don't really feel like talking to my. Not saying like you're like a rebound friend, for example, like you, but like they're like, oh, I was with the bros like 6 days a week. Let me go see my female friend. Let me call her up. See
no, that is a rebound.
That's not a rebound.
Second option.
That's not a rebound or second option, bro. You have your own life, bro. Like you real life. Like not literally you, but like females have their own lives. Females have female friends.
That's me because I'm Jairus' only female friend.
Bro, I can't sustain it. But no, so then goddamn, I feel like female friends just kind of balances my mindset. I really learned a lot.
But Jairus, you know what's crazy? How you mentioned like a dude like your homeboys, he'll know you wrong, but in some sense he'll try to tweak it. I kid you not, I'm gonna show you when we get off this. I literally have that in my notes because I want to say this. Like, I feel like when you're surrounded by people who won't tell you that you're wrong, like blatantly tell you you're wrong, that's not gonna give you no space to grow. Like you said, they'll maybe throw in, oh, you wrong, but then they'll try to cover it up with something that'll make you feel better or whatever. But when you're around either closed-minded people or just people that just think they're always right, it's just not gonna give nobody the opportunity to grow. You, your homeboy, that homeboy, this homeboy, that homeboy. But it's like people also have to be very open minded into taking the criticism. Like,
Yeah.
you don't tell nobody what they want to hear. You have to be honest with them, because if you're not honest and y'all all just telling each other what y'all want to hear, especially,
I feel like also though, you are right about that, but the male fucking way niggas and females are wired, bro. You know how girls literally be like, "You're a girl's girl."
yes.
Yeah, girls understand shit from females' point of view that a nigga might not understand. So when I say a nigga is, yeah, you're wrong, bro, but at the end of the day, shit, I would probably have done the same things. Like, you feel me? Like, so like a nigga, say we're having a conversation as a friend group, and we're like, damn, bro, we all got caught up.
Well, caught up in what way?
Or the female, like, for example, of course, well, damn, we all got caught up, bro. I'll be like, it was one friend to be like, y'all niggas are dead ass wrong. But shit, like, y'all could have did this and this, or y'all couldn't have got caught up. So you're still telling us we're wrong, but it's just like, bro, I don't know. I feel like
that don't make it no. But I'm talking about, okay, yeah, I get what you're saying, but I'm talking about to have that one friend, that one homeboy that is like, guys, talking to all these girls at one time is not okay. Learn from this. What can y'all do differently?
Oh, hey, I definitely.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, at the end of the day, a nigga is gonna be a nigga. I get what you're saying.
Right.
That nigga's gonna tell you, "Oh, you messed up. Do this differently." But I'm talking about that one person that's actually different. That one person that's like, y'all as men, we should do this, whether y'all listen to him or not. Just him taking that initiative to say, y'all have to stop doing this to girls. I'm not saying like y'all do bad things to girls, but I'm saying like that one friend to just be the one to stand up and say, "Oh, y'all have to stop treating girls like this. Y'all have to stop talking to multiple girls at once." At the end of the day, it's good to have that one person, because like I said, when you don't have that one person and you're surrounded by people who's all doing it like you're never going to grow. You're going to think, so what?
Nah, yeah, you are right.
I know.
I definitely have people to that. I'm not going to use that example, but like people that are like different from everyone else, of course. But it's just like how you said, whether the nigga want to listen or not.
Yeah.
Because personally, me, I'm going to still kick it the way I want to kick it. Like,
oh, well, I know that because I tell Jarvis all the time. Like you said, like girls gonna be more blunt with you.
So it's certain shit where at the end of the day, I'm gonna still do it. Like, yeah, hey, yeah, I'm gonna hear you. Like how I heard like as I said earlier, like a couple minutes ago, the girl was telling me, "Oh yeah, like post, bro, like you'll go." So I heard her. I'm listening, but I'm not really understanding. I'm not really feeling you. So I'm the type of person where I gotta experience it on my own to really like be like, okay, yeah, that's it, that's all. Like, so once I feel like I get to that point, there definitely are my friends that be like, for example, he'll be like, oh, don't leave the house at 10 o'clock to go get gas from the gas station. Shit, I'll leave the house at 12 o'clock to get gas, for example. And then it'll take that one time for the gas station, some bad shit to happen where I go, okay, bro, you was right. I'm wrong. I'm finna start getting gas at 4 o'clock in the afternoon now instead of 10 o'clock at night. So you are right, though. It's definitely a balance for male friendships. And being transparent, though, most niggas see eye to eye or try to see eye to eye with other niggas in situations.
Because y'all are all not shit.
And females giving you the real. Not even talking about relationships, just literally about anything. So whether that be an outfit, whether that be what's the move, whether that be is this smart to do, shit like that. So niggas are always gonna cater and understand another man or another boy, whatever you want to call it, more than a girl would. So that's why I feel like it's good to have both ends of the spectrum, because
like both friends,
female and male friends. Like, because if you have nothing but female friends, then shit, you don't get no male perspective. You have nothing but male friends, you have no female perspective. But if you get both perspectives, then at that point it gives you the right to pick between, am I going to do it my way, this way, or that way?
So what happens when like the controversy comes in as a man having female friends? Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah, hell yeah. I personally, I'm gonna say a girl's my friend like 1 or 2 times, bro, before I just stop fucking addressing her. Like, I would dead as ignore or like not adhere to like certain like comments or like text messages, stuff like that, because there are people out there that cover up fucking with someone by just, oh, we're just friends, we're just kicking it, like shit like that. But then when you have a real genuine friendship with someone, all of those bad like cover ups It's like the boy who cried wolf. Like, nigga, you lied so damn much, or people lie so damn much on their friendships. It's just like you don't know which one to believe, so you think everybody just kept. And I feel like I can see both sides. I can see like yeah, I can see the side where it's just like everybody kept. I can see the side of the people that really are fed up with people be like, oh, I'm tired of you thinking I'm fucking with my homeboy, my homegirl. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit over with.
Bro, that shit is so annoying, especially from my perspective. I don't think like, cause I have a lot of homeboys, like you know this, and I still don't think like y'all as guys really understand how like it affects me though, just by like what girls be saying. Go be with that
Yeah.
hoe. Go back, like.
Yeah, no, that shit's crazy. That's OC, bro. That's OC. Me laugh. That is OC, bro. But yeah, like, bro, folks really do be out here being genuine friends with people and some stuff. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just.
But I do understand, like you say, you understand both. And me and Camille did a podcast on that too. It's like when you have girls that don't care, that don't respect themselves or other people, those are the girls that they'll probably use friendship as cover up. Like you can't really trust everybody. So yeah, it ruins it for everybody else. Like you can't really trust anybody. You don't really know what people's true intentions are. But I just be wanting to know, like, I just be wanting people to get to know me. Because I feel like once they get to know me or, like, hang around us, then they'll realize, like, yeah, this not that.
Shit, but, like, at the end of the day.
But he don't want me to meet none of his girlfriends. I mean, girls.
Not even like that, though. You can't even sit there and be like, if this, if that, because it's a whole bunch of factors in life where if sometimes people just dead ass you gotta, like, if you know you right, bro. Well, I know I'm right. I just shut the fuck up because.
So, Jarvis, what happens when you come and you meet that one girl that we talked about, where you can sit down and motivate her, and I mean, she motivates you and all that, but she just can't get what you having female friends?
That's not the one for me then. That simple. Because at the end of the day, like I said, at fucking minute one, you gotta fucking understand everything. And if you don't understand everything, you ain't for me, P. Literally, like it's literally everything. So. Not the one, bro. But I definitely do.
Would you let her have a boy best friend?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I know how my shit is, so I can do nothing but hope to God that that's no cap in what she's saying, what they're saying. But let me not sit here and act like I haven't come across females that are like, you know, good and shit like that. Because I definitely have. But I just never really got into a serious relationship where I sit around and be like, yo, you're my girl, bro. Like
you have had a serious relationship.
I'm talking about me right now.
Oh. I
had a relationship in 10th grade, bro. But that shit, I'm not with her no more, so it didn't.
Oh, yeah, that was dang. That
shit was 4 years ago, right? So basically
that's crazy.
I definitely do. I'm not gonna sit here and cap. Like I definitely have people around me that like we kick it, like we hang like that. But that's it, though. And I definitely talk to people. Like I'm not finna sit here and just talk to a girl. Like when I say talk to, I'm talking about like giving my attention to like texting on the phone
24/7.
Yeah, she's like I'm not finna go like because me, I'm not a texter on the phone type of nigga. Like
I hate. Oh my God! Please, no. I hate when guys say that because you'll text and be on the phone with your homeboys.
But not all day, every day though, bro. And then, but also in the same breath though, my homeboys, we like if me and you just meet, for example, right? I'll meet you somewhere, cool. We have nothing to talk about other than to get to know each other. So yeah, that's cool. But my homeboys and I, we're in a group chat, we laughing at shit. It's a whole group conversation, so that's a little bit different. If we on the phone group wise. But the difference between a girl and my friends is, with a girl, it's just like I want to get to know you like in person. Not sound like like trying to just crush, but like.
Do not use that word on here.
Why?
I hate that shit.
The word crush?
Yes.
So what do you want to say? Had intercourse with you? Like no, bro. So
first of all, a crush. Nobody even gonna know what that is.
Exactly. It's literally you have to know if you know. Not crashing for the free. But no.
This is what I have to do with.
Let me be serious, bro.
Thank you.
Outside of crushing, because life's not about that, bro. What I was saying is, there are females out there. What? My hands? Is this bothering you?
Keep going.
All right. There are females out there that are good, but right now, how I say, I'm not in the proper space to be like, I'm finna pop the question. You're my girlfriend. You would be my girlfriend, if that makes sense. And I feel like now we live in a time where that whole messing with somebody, like how you said, girls, you'll fuck around, take a girl out, you'll text a girl all day. She think, oh, that's my nigga now. So it's that right. It's that gray area, it's a vague area. So I definitely am hell bent on that's not your girl. Y'all not messing with the serious until you pop the question.
I'm hell bent on, you know what I'm hell bent on? And this is what I tell Jairus, just like you said, getting a female's perspective or having somebody actually tell you what is right and what is wrong. So I'm about to tell y'all what I be telling him and my other homeboys. If you don't want nothing serious, if you don't feel like nothing is going to come out of it, then what is the point of even texting and getting to know a girl? Because girls fall harder than guys. So even if you, because that's how I was in the beginning, I didn't want a relationship. Started liking to do a lot. Eventually, that's what you're going to want. So if you have the mindset already, you know what you want to do. You know you're self-centered. You know you can't give people 110% like you said. You know you're just trying to focus on yourself more, trying to get more in tune with yourself. If you know that, why can't you just be by yourself?
All around. What you mean by yourself?
Like I am by myself. No, like I mean like not entertaining no girls, not crushing no girls. I just bit the heck out of my crush. Or not even that. Because if there's people like on that timing and y'all are on the same page, cool. But what I'm saying is, if there's no true intention of getting anything further and you know that, then what be the intention? That's what I want to know.
But like real shit though. If I'm talking to a girl, for example, of course, everything's for example. If I'm talking to a girl, bro, and I literally spit it to her like I'm focused on myself, like
That's what you do?
Yes. So like not saying like, oh fuck you, like I'm saying right now, me in my mind, only I'm focused on is how I make jobs better and how I make my mom happy. So
period.
It's just like when I spit it to someone that way and they understand that, then shit, we can keep talking, we can keep texting, whatever, cool. Because as long as you understand, like, you're not finna be on the phone with me every day. You're not finna see me every day. We're not finna see each other every single week. Like, it might be times where I might not see you for a month, but when I see you, I'm still fuck with you. I'm gonna treat you the right way, shit like that. Still incorrect. Edit that part out.
Nope.
I don't be crushing shit. Back to what I was saying. There definitely are females that are understanding of like niggas' time. Like I feel like if a nigga was to tell you that, the type of female you are, you'd be like,
wait,
okay,
tell me what?
Like,
oh, that he don't want nothing?
No, hold on, no, not even that. Like, I don't ever go and say I don't want anything with you. I'd be like,
well, that's what y'all should say because that's the truth.
But hold on, though. Okay. Listen to this though. Okay. Say a nigga comes to you, y'all find each other attractive, cool, whatever. Y'all get to know each other. And you pop the question like, or like y'all somehow. The topic comes up, like, what do you want to be?
Right.
Nigga be like, right now, I definitely do fuck with you. I think you look good. But right now, I'm focused on how I'm making myself better for the future.
And you know what I would think?
Hold on, though. I'm making myself better for the future. You would appreciate that more than a nigga just not saying shit to you and just leave you alone. I'm trying to convey basically the difference between letting the female know up front, like, yeah, bro, I'm focused on me and stamp it at that. And whatever she does with that information is what she does with that information. You can't, I feel like I'm not wrong for letting a female know from jump what's going on.
Yeah.
But I feel like females still, at the end of the day, don't remember that conversation. And that's where I have an issue because it's just like, I told you before, bro, like, you can see it. You can literally see when a nigga is focused on himself. Like, real shit. You can literally tell when someone flips the switch between anything. So, like, whether that be with you, like, oh, she's back focused on podcasts because you're posting reels, you're posting videos, you're uploading, you're recording, you're editing, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But you could also see when a person is just whatever the mood of the person is, whether that could be a girl that's a party animal, or she going to party every single weekend. She going Friday, Saturday, Sunday. She at home recovering from being drunk all weekend. So like you can really pick on people's emotions. I feel like girls and niggas in general, niggas too, niggas lose sense of common sense when it comes to evaluating the other sex and the other side, bro.
What you mean by that though?
So like, say for instance, like I'm big into social cues and reading the room. So like, you can read the room. If a nigga is texting you back in 15, 20, 30 minutes. It clearly goes to show that I'm doing something right now. I'm occupied. So don't trip me when I respond and you be like, what the fuck were you doing? So that was for example though. But I'm telling you, like reading the room, like, you know when energy be off, you know when shit be off, and you know how to move accordingly. Or you know how to address the situation instead of just letting the situation carry out. You know how to nip in the bud, yo, what's good? Like, are you straight? Are we good? What's going on? Talk to me. Instead of just, you feel some way about it, and then it's just like, your emotion, you bottle your emotions up, and then it comes out the wrong way in the end. And then that's where shit gets fucked up at, bro, because it's just like, you could have been addressed it, nipped in the bud, let me know what's going on. We could talk about it, we can rap about it, call it a day.
Because that has happened. Exactly what you just said has happened, where it was like, you sense the energy is off, you trying to address the energy. What's that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm just, they not letting you know, like, oh, I'm trying to focus on. Why do I have to? Like you said, move accordingly. But I'm the type of person, I need some type of closure when it comes to stuff. So yes, I can peep your energies off and I can stop talking to you. I can move accordingly, whether that's friendship, whether that's relationship, whether that's anything. However, I'm going to want to know what happened. Did I do something? Are you just going through something at the time? I can't even say what I want to say. But that has happened to me where I peeped and it was like, why are you moving weird? And you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean,
so
I feel like the best way I could talk about a situation is myself. So when I was talking about that, that's what I'm speaking from me only. I'm not speaking generally. That makes sense.
But you talking because you were saying like that's how guys.
I'm saying that's how it should be. That's how niggas should. In my mind, that's how niggas should kick it to females. If you know in the beginning, like,
okay.
Or even if not even in the beginning, say, sometimes the conversation doesn't come up in the beginning. But say y'all talking to each other for 2 months, 3 months, then you just want to go ahead and talk about it. You're going to speak on it, and whether that be at month 2 or month 20, that's a conversation that needs to be had. And then whatever the female wants to do and how y'all want to move after that, I feel like once the conversation is had though, or whether not even be that conversation about you wanting to basically just let her know, like, yeah, I still fuck with you, but I'm focused on you right now. So it might be some times where you might think I'm not fucking with you, but I'm reassuring you right now. This is that.
And the fact that people go for that is crazy to me because.
Then yeah, but that's what you can do. You can go ahead and just be like, oh, cool, you do you. We can still kick it like, not kick it like fuck with each other, but like, it's no bad blood.
Yeah.
Like, I respect you as a nigga for letting me know, instead of you just being like, man, fuck this nigga led me on, shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's how
I go. So you don't think you be leading girls on?
Nah, hell no.
At least not intentionally.
Nah, hell no. Like, whatever you like, you gotta remember, niggas, females, whatever, you gotta remember the situations and remember the words that I've said before to you.
Right.
Because at the end, I definitely touched on every single thing pertaining to us, pertaining to a friendship, pertaining to anything. Even my nigga friends, like, what I told y'all, like, what I told them, like, yeah, bro, I'm finna do X, Y, and Z today. Or I'm finna do X, Y, and Z 2 weeks from now. Well, then when 2 weeks from now comes around, you ask me, why you ain't pull up on us? Bro, I had something to do now. I've been told you about that, bro. So it's kind of just like, of course, I don't remember everything somebody tells me, but I try to, because that's how I like to live. I like to nip shit in the bud either beforehand. I try to give you at least enough time to be like, okay, you can never tell nobody, well, nobody can never say like, oh, you ain't tell me. You ain't. This is the first time I'm hearing about this type of shit. Like, hell no. Like, I definitely said it before. I said it probably 2 or 3 times to make sure you know, like, cause I like to basically go in with open mind. I like to have a heavy heart, but like, damn, like, this shit crazy now. What you do with information is what you do with information.
Right. So you had said earlier that like, when you know you're telling the truth about something, like, you don't even go out your way to over explain. You have that mindset of, oh, if I know I'm telling the truth, I'm not about to explain myself to you.
I feel that way because, bro, like, if I say some shit, like, if I kick it to you, like, bro, I fuck with you, like, I would never do anything to intentionally, like, hurt, harm, or sabotage what we got going on. And I tell you that multiple times, and it's just like, you still think that I would do some shit to you, like, basically, whether it's a friendship, relationship, whatever, I'm gonna feel like, damn, like, that's a smacking face to me, because it's just like, you think that I'm the type of person to do that to you intentionally, like, or I'm sitting here, if I'm lying to you, bro, number one, I just will overtalk, and I feel like when people lie, they overtalk. Like
That's not true though, because I'm not gonna lie. If people think I'm lying, I get very defensive because I don't like when I don't want nobody because I what do I need to lie for?
but
Like,
like that's so like in a friendship relationship, that's how the person should perceive you. Like you know that from rip, like you know that off the jump. Like Deontay, whenever she's real passionate about a situation, she's gonna basically talk until you understand what the fuck she's saying. But then like the people who I'm in a relationship or I'm in a friendship with, I feel like should at least peep the signs, like whether or not that was our first time going through that situation. You've definitely heard me say before, like not you, but I'm saying like in general, like you've heard that person mention like, oh, this is how I handle a situation. So when you peep the signs, like, oh, yeah, Jairus is a little quiet about the situation, maybe it's because of this reason. Or maybe Jairus is over talking to, so maybe this nigga like feel me a little bit. So that's how I look at it. I look at it as like you kind of gotta know the person to understand what's really going on. But of course, people that really don't know you like that, then it looks weird. It looks bad.
situation.
Also, like, it's a of course because with any disagreement, any argument, anything, it's a two-party type of situation. So whether that party understands like, oh, this really would happen. Like, yeah, I'm trying to convey you a message, but communication and understanding it kind of go hand in hand. And when it's a
How you
disconnect,
gonna say communication go hand in hand when you just say you're gonna be communicating?
no, I'm saying, but if I said it before, so like if I told you we're talking about a situation, I'd be like, man, this girl gonna cap to her. I'm not even gonna talk to her no more because she's.
But I think like even if you go to say like, okay, I'm not capping. I feel like what you're trying to say is you're not about to go out your way to explain yourself.
Oh God, no.
But that's a part of communication.
God, no, that shit over with. But you are right though. But I'm also saying, like the people, like, so like for a random person on the street to not know me and be like, oh, this nigga not explaining himself, he must be capping to me. But for a person that like, say I have a wife and she think I fucking didn't do some shit or I did some shit and I shut down. I'm not talking to her no more, or like I'm not talking to her for the moment. You should know me well enough to be like, oh, he's shutting down for a reason because X, Y, and Z. But of course, to the random naked human eye, which I'm not saying.
I feel like I knew so and so well when I addressed him about the situation and he went into defense mode because he's just like me. When he went to defense mode about when people accuse him of lying, I do the same thing and I know that's what you do. So you get what I'm saying? It could just be a situation where it's like, yes, somebody knows you for you, but it won't always work like that. So sometimes you have to adjust.
No, you're right. That's a part of me growing up. I'm trying to be better with that. You know what I'm saying?
Acknowledgement.
I'm trying to like basically like understand and get out of my own ways. It's kind of hard, but like it's a slow process.
I'm so proud.
Okay. You get what I'm saying? Do your homework on that.
Alrighty. So if you can leave the people with some piece of advice, some piece of knowledge, anything, what would it be?
I would definitely say live for yourself, like no cap. Because at the end of the day, you was born alone, you're gonna die alone, and whoever you're trying to live for will be probably more appreciative and understand that what you're doing is making you happy at the end of the day. Because if you can't look yourself in the mirror and be like, I'm happy for me or what I'm doing, then why the fuck are you doing it for, bro? Like, there's no point in literally trying to appease others if you can't appease yourself. Like, you can't go to the mirror every day and be like, oh yeah, I'm that. You're like, damn, I'm me, but like, I'm not happy. I'm not comfortable with my own skin. And then once you find that comfort from within, then everyone will know that you have a different type of confidence, different type of swag. You walk into a room, people be like, oh, people might take it as being cocky or being like arrogant, but to you, it's just no. Like, I found myself, bro. Like, this is who I am. Like, I'm proud to embrace that. So that's really about it. Okay.
Nice. That's it. That's all you have to say. That's a wrap.
Yeah, and that's it. Actually, I'm not even gonna say what I gotta say. Send me that last part though. What I just said. That's a TikTok clip, and yeah,
that's a reel from my Instagram. So,
but also, niggas, stop choosing these females that don't choose y'all. Females, stop choosing niggas that y'all are not happy with, and then also, shit, just be alone, bro. At the end of the day, females gonna come in. You can crush some, you cannot crush none. Honestly. So So it's just like, why?
So are you gonna work on telling your homeboys what's wrong and what's right?
I do now.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, hell yeah, I do now. Like I'm not biased, but I'm the friend that understands both sides. Cause at the end of the day,
yeah. Don't piss me off.
How? What you mean? When I say understand, I'm saying like I acknowledge both sides. So like, bro, because I've been on both sides. I've been on both sides of the spectrum. No. Bro, I've been on both sides of the spectrum. So yeah, I've been on the side of like being right. I've been on the side of being wrong. So I feel like the best way to let someone know to work on themselves, like, cause I don't want no one telling me off the rip as a person. Like, if I know you fucked up before, like, say for instance, I'm not saying you do, but say you cheat on a nigga, right? Mm-hmm. And I say I cheat on a girl. You try to come give me advice about cheating, nigga. You were just on the same boat. So yeah, I want to hear what you have to say, but I also want to I don't want to hear just flat out like you're wrong, because at the end of the day, you're wrong too for what you did.
And maybe that's why guys don't take other guys' advice seriously.
You did, right.
But that's why I say it takes that one person who's not like the rest of y'all.
But this is the thing.
What?
This is the thing though. Like in every single friend group, relationship, whatever you want, friendship, y'all are all going to have some type of common factors. Say I'm lying. Yeah.
So if he's let's say that one loyal friend.
Hey, shout out Raymond.
That one loyal friend of yours, if he's the one that can come to y'all and tell, I'm not talking about the homeboy that's cheating too. Obviously, you don't want to hear stop cheating from the nigga that's cheating too. But I'm talking about from the one loyal homeboy, if he can come and let y'all know, like, all right, bro, at some point we have to grow up. Or at some point you gotta be honest. Or y'all just came here, I didn't know what we was gonna talk about. I don't have no questions for him. We just did this y'all back. Cause that's just what we do. We just be talking like this. Do what I'm saying? Do what I'm saying?
Yeah. Watch me whip and watch me nene.
A whole bunch of different things.
Now next time I'm gonna have like, I need you to, when I come here, I need you to have like 10 females lined up, like.
For what?
For me.
To do what?
That's actually what I want.
To be their friends?
I mean, hell yeah. Actually, yeah.
And we just like a fuck, that's nothing else.